Oh my god. Oh, I'm live. Okay, wait. Do you want to tag Hannah Pips?
What, darling?
Tag. I'm talking to myself as
It's
always.
coming out the sides over here.
Hmm?
It's like seeping out the sides.
Hi guys, so we're at our Airbnb in Albuquerque. And Brooke's just covering up the vent.
Is it on you or on me?
It's on you.
It's on me?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It can be on.
Totally covered.
I'll change it. Here we go.
Vent behind. No, I was just going to show that.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. It's on you.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
This is what happens after you're on the road for 5 days. So I basically put the trunk. We're completely bonkers.
Delirious.
Completely. So I've had to put the trunk in front of the heat vent because I can feel the heat on my teeth.
Yeah, sensitive. You should.
Yeah, but I don't mean heat. Like it's
No, I know that.
Oh, it's hot here. No, I can taste the whatever's blowing out of the vent. This is where my mom's like, oh my god, my daughter is insane. So, little handy travel tip.
Travel with
Carry
a
a trunk. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my eucalyptus in my little...
Oh, you should talk about your bedtime routine. Not like...
Do I have a bedtime routine?
Not like that, but like, you do a lot of like stuff
yeah.
to help you.
A lot. It's currently not working. This is eucalyptus. So I put it into my little doTERRA machine.
Okay.
Man, is there any left? We're running out. We gotta get oils.
Oh, I can smell it though.
I know, but we gotta get oils tomorrow.
Where can we get oils?
Whole Foods. So this is a gift from one of my students' moms a while ago from Karen.
Okay.
There, suck. Ooh, I got it.
Yeah, you got
anger isn't always bad. Okay, so we're gonna let that go to like clean up the air a little. So we're in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Mexico.
Oh, Hannah drove the whole way here from where the hell were we today? We do so much.
We were in
one day.
Lubbock.
We wake up in one Airbnb, have an out time. We had to meet the so sensitive. We had to meet the drone operator. Hannah and I drove around the block a couple hundred times and got followed by a little helicopter.
It was amazing.
It was amazing. And then we drove to a ranch in New Deal, Texas, outside of Lubbock, called Tierra
del
Corazon. And saw the horses, and we did a bunch of drone footage there.
Yeah.
And it was just, it was so nice to be outside because we have been in a car for like 10 hours at a time. It's insane. So what we realized at this leg of the trip is about, we have packed way too much. Well, we haven't had a choice really. Like when you do, this is a first time on the road documentary for all of us. So what something smells. So what I'm learning is that, or whatever, you have to just do it. There was no way. I have like consulted with all these filmmakers and I talked to people who've done documentaries. No one's done what we're doing and we're not doing what anyone else has done. Everybody's experience is unique. So
you can't anticipate.
You can't anticipate the energetic dynamic between the group members, right?
Yeah.
No, and I love everyone's.
Yeah.
We're getting
100%.
along great because you want to know why. Who said it today? Where they were like, Oh, the worst. Oh, Ted.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so we went to see my friend Ted from high school. We saw Ted Rice today at Marble Brewery, and he gave us a tour, and it was amazing.
And free merchandise.
And free merch, which I took off for...
Oh, wait, I have it. Wait.
It's got hers on.
Oh, I've still got the little tag on.
But, Ted goes, oh, it's the worst when you get in a road trip or a situation with someone who chafes you. I was like, oh, we can't stand each other. We chafe each other so much. But what happens in our group is we like scream at each other. We're like, shut up, you're bothering me. And then we go right back to doing, like, no one takes anything personally.
No one holds a grudge.
Oh, it's so good. It's great because you're not saying, why am I hunched over? Sit up. You're like laying down.
Sorry.
Hunching. I'm kidding. So that's one thing. What?
You just climbed to the bed in the weirdest way I've ever seen.
How am I gonna?
Sorry. I can afford this shit.
This is Delirium. It's late. Okay, so we did the aerial footage. Then we text Ted and we're like, where should we eat? And he gives us a few options, okay? So we pick the Mexican food ones. We're like, oh, we're in New Mexico. Let's go get, tacos and guac. And so we walk into this place. What was it? Little Anita's?
Yeah.
And it's completely
empty.
So we sat in the table, in the middle of the room. There was like booths and people, like chairs and stuff all around us. No one's there.
Yeah.
Our waitress was the best person I think I might have ever met in my life. Annette. Wait until you see the spontaneous interview that happened with this woman whose mother healed from cancer, mind over body. So she was full of love, this woman. She was 56. No, what was she, 52?
Yeah,
52
or something. Gonna be 53 in March.
Yeah, and her husband is 36.
Yeah. Love that.
She has cougar written on her neck. In crayon. No, a tattoo. And she wrote me a...
Oh, yeah.
This to me and Hannah. Oh, come on.
In your coat pocket?
No, it's in my purse. Oh, here it is. I have like 80 bags in here. So she literally cried through our whole meal, telling us how special we were and how wonderful it was that we were doing this project to help people. Tears, and she came over and told me how much she loves me. This is our waitress. Because more people need to reach out to help others, and that all you need is love to heal. So the end of the meal, she came over with this. And she's like, I want you to read this. And it says, each day is a challenge. You have come a long way. May God continue to walk with you, Annette. Then she gave me her phone number, sobbing, and said, if you ever need anything from anyone, if you need to talk, or you just want to cry, or if you want to come back and go dancing, I'm your girl. She was an amazing person.
She was epic.
She was epic. And then Ted showed up and like sits down. Well, no, he showed up before that. Yeah. He was like, what did I just walk into? It was like serious Barbara Walters episode going on. Like everybody was like getting the roughest moments out of each other, He sits down and launches into an interview. Yeah,
that was amazing.
What the heck? It was like he rehearsed that.
Yeah.
He's just good. He's a good salesman.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good businessman.
Say that again.
We went to his Marble Brewery tonight. We tasted his beers.
Did some hula hooping.
We did some hula hooping to fish, and we had a really good night. So, tomorrow. So here's what's happening. Here's where we're at in the journey now. Mm-hmm. There's been a lot of like outbursts.
Yeah. Angry
ones and hilarious. Like we can't keep it together. We just laugh so hard. but it's mostly because we're all so frustrated. And we got a lot of footage, and a lot of it's serious, and a lot of it is valuable, and a lot of it's informative, educational, some of it's groundbreaking. But today we had a good time because we didn't have a set schedule in Albuquerque. But tomorrow we don't have a set schedule. Tomorrow we're driving to Phoenix. Yeah. And then the next morning we have a 10 a.m. interview in Scottsdale. And I think we've decided to chop that one from our repertoire or from our itinerary, because everyone needs to sleep in and take care of themselves, because that's what this is about. So we've really pushed the envelope, like, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But we all agree that it's the right thing to do, so we all need it.
Yeah, we all need it. And we also all agreed that the right thing to do was to gorilla through what we just did.
Yeah.
Because it was necessary.
Yeah.
You don't smell that?
I smell this.
You don't feel it on your teeth? All right. Anyway, so that's what's happening now. So the stop off in Scottsdale was with an integrative physician who wanted to talk about Lyme. I'm going to Zoom. I'll ask her if she'll do a video interview with me, because we still want to do the interview. But what's more important in this story and in this trip was, first of all, I did it to take care of myself. And I launched myself into literally the most unhealthy environment. Not sleeping, not eating. I talked about this in all the other videos, like eating garbage. My stomach. My stomach? What is so funny?
Because I'm thinking of Robin as Chinese.
Oh my god, we stopped at like this, was it called the Great Wall of China?
Yeah.
The buffet, I can't even explain what that looked like.
Oh, yeah,
anyway, that was an experience. So now it's time for us to do a little self-care as a group, because what we saw today was that when we relax and take a step back, crazy stuff happens. I'm going to end it by saying, I just got a text from, well, I won't say who yet, because we're going to wait, but it's one of my like childhood musician influences, who emailed me back after I reached out, because she had Lyme, and she reached out and said, I'd love to talk to you about your project. Literally walk into the Airbnb yesterday. How weird. How weird.
Oh, yeah.
There's this old antique that you lift open with an old turntable inside, and stacks of records, and her record was on the top, just sitting there. Along with like Dean Martin and like, it was rando. So the world works in very mysterious ways.
Amazing ways.
There are no coincidences. I mean, it's weird, the stuff that's happening. So the less we force, the better footage and stories and magic. And so tomorrow we're going to go on a hike in Albuquerque. Woo! Oh my God, I hula hooped tonight. I was like hyperventilating, out of breath. I'm not in shape. That's fine. I realize how much I need to move my body. So we're going on a hike, and then we're going to go sit in some natural baths. Oh, yes. I know. We're so crusty. I feel so crusty. I do.
Yeah, I know.
And take our time and have like a green juice. Like,
oh, yes, please.
The stuff we've been eating, it's not even that bad. It's just not what I eat.
Yeah, it's because we're not moving as well. Like, we eat and then get straight back into the car.
That's disgusting. It is. It's disgusting.
It is, yeah.
I don't know how. Anyway, so that's it. That's the update. And then after Phoenix, we go to Albuquerque, and our last stop will be...
Albuquerque.
I mean, to Joshua Tree.
We go to Joshua Tree.
All right. You want to say goodbye, Hannah?
Yeah, good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
See ya.
Oh, wait.